This is your host, Dub FFG, with the Fantasy Football GOAT Strategies. How's everybody doing this week? This week, we got week 11. So we have the must start and hot reads. So, as always, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and play responsibly. Let's get to it. First up, we have Cedric Tillman with the Cleveland Browns. Now, Cedric is a hot player, very, very hot. He's been hot since they traded Amari Cooper, and they're on the road versus the Saints. The Saints are ranked 26th versus wide receivers. This is good for the Browns and particularly Cedric Tillman, so he should have a great day. Keep him in the game. Next up, we got Kareem Hunt. Now, Kareem, he averages about 15.7 points per game. They're on the road versus the Bills, and the Bills are 31st versus running backs. That's not good for the Bills, but it's great for Kareem Hunt. Look for Kareem to have some decent numbers, but in particular in that red zone, he should have at least one, if not two touchdowns. Kareem Hunt, put him in the game. Next up, we have George Pickens. The Steelers and Pickens have a big matchup at 1 o'clock versus the Ravens on Sunday. Pickens is a streaky player, but right now he's a hot player. The Ravens are ranked 32nd versus wide receivers. That's excellent for Pickens. Pickens may be matched up against Marlon Humphrey, so he may have a slow start, but he should have some highlight catches in that game. So Pickens is going to be a great play this week. Put him in the game. New season, new brand. Fantasy Football GOAT Strategies Under Armour t-shirt is now available. Pick up yours today. Next up, we have Calvin Ridley with the Titans. Now, since they've traded DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley has been extremely hot. They're home versus the Vikings. The Vikings are 30th versus wide receivers. Again, that's excellent for a wide receiver, particularly Calvin Ridley. He should keep his streak going and stay consistent with his numbers. Calvin Ridley, put him in the game. Next up, we have Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Sun God is taking on the Jags at home. He definitely has consistent numbers, so he will deliver on his end. Amon-Ra always stays involved with the offense. Very few games per season he hasn't been involved with the offense. So look for him to continue his streak. Look for him to put up those double-digit numbers, if not a touchdown or two. Amon-Ra St. Brown. This is week 11, the Seers week. So where do you see yourself? We're coming down the stretch. Many teams in fantasy leagues are right at 500, like 5-5 or 6-4, 4-6. There are not many games or much room that's separating teams in different leagues. It's pretty close. There's a great deal of parity this year, which is great because teams are going to have to go down to that last week in the regular season of fantasy to get to the fantasy playoffs. So stay in position, keep playing your studs, and address those injuries still. Got questions and concerns? Hit us in the comments section down below. Till then, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Dub FFG, we'll see you soon.